And their inner-city rivals, the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there on the first play of the game. 48 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Darnold on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Detroit! Detroit! 4 down, 4 down. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On 2nd down, Darnold. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Green, 39!
Darnold now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 1st down throw, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Fielded at the 33. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Detroit!
Darnold from the red zone now. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit!
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now it's Ryan. And he fires one incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 14. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And the Giants ready to come out now. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty good shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darren Lee picks it. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Darnold. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. On the return is Henderson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Giants. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Ryan keeps it on the sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Matt Ryan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Matt Ryan now breaks the huddle. His guys will go for 2. This time, Ryan will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darren Lee picks it. Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right? Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Crowell. A gain of 3, 2nd down. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because
This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Flushed out right. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff looking right. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Now he steps away. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Ryan. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A gain of 32 that time. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. And on the ground they go with a running back. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold from the gun. Newton's got it, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up
Money back.